Uno.
Uno.
Is that allowed on YouTube?
I don't
even
know. I don't know.
Who cares?
Now we're going to have to bleep it out.
Just put like a... What can you put over my
I don't know.
finger?
Put a sausage.
Like a lollipop?
He won't.
Or like a...
Or he will.
Birthday candle?
Or a pickle.
Or...
How's it going, Odd People? Welcome to the Odd People Podcast.
Yeah.
I am your host, Matthew the Cathew.
Uh-huh.
And with me, as always, is my friend.
Jared, not the Jared.
He's not a Jared.
Nope.
That's not good.
I'm Jared the Tom.
Jared the Tom.
Okay?
What's your middle name again? What was it?
My middle name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Jared the Jeffrey.
Same as my dad's name.
You could be Jeffrey the Jared.
Yep. Guess what Nate's middle name is?
I know. We went over this.
Oh, we
Jeffrey.
did?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's how I remember.
Well, hey, guess what Ryan's middle name is?
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made fun of you guys and I felt bad about it.
Did you?
I was like, your mom's going to hear this and be like, well, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Just making fun of everybody's names.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe my dad
I get
just,
it.
I
get it. My middle name is my dad's middle name. And
Yeah.
I gave my son my name as a middle name.
But what about like your sister?
Oh, they went with the classic Marie, which is everybody born
So
in
you're
the
the
80s.
only one with your dad's.
Yeah, my brother's got my
All right.
the same middle name as my grandfather, so their initials match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about, have you ever met anybody else with the same middle name like I do?
like a
for
family?
all the-
Like a family?
yeah, like brothers
no,
and sisters?
No,
No?
I've never. No.
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure it's out there.
I think we're one of a kind.
There's a lot of people, like in different cultures. Like, have you ever seen Goodfellas? Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Very proper. No, I haven't.
So like,
Is that a gang movie?
yeah, it's like a gangster movie.
Gangster.
So like the main character gets married,
Mm-hmm.
and the bride's kind of doing like a voiceover,
Yeah.
and she's talking about the wedding. She's like, everybody was named Marie, and all the guys were named like Tony, because it's like
Oh, yeah, that's
she
right, yeah.
marries into like this big Italian family or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like they're all
They're all
like,
Tony.
They're all like John and Tony,
Yeah.
and you know
What's the girls?
Marie or whatever. It's really funny. That's actually a really funny scene in
Yeah.
that movie.
So maybe that's what it is for us. Maybe it's like part
Yeah.
of our nationality to have
Yeah.
the same middle name.
You're not wearing a hat today.
I'm not.
I dig it, man.
Yeah?
It looks good. It
Yep.
looks good.
This is me.
You're rocking
This is who I am.
you're rocking the natural head.
I might get like the hair tattoo. You ever see that? Where they like tattoo like the hairline.
So here's the thing: would you get it like how
I would
your
never get it.
how your
No.
hair was like when you had hair, like a full head of hair,
Yeah.
or would you get it like lined up? Or did you
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that
Full
how you
fresh lined up?
like? Did you get lined up like back in the day? Is that
Well,
how
here's
your
the
hair
thing.
was?
Jesus took my hair away because I was doing terrible things with my hair when I had it. So
Okay.
yeah, I was definitely that kid. I got the tapers, I got the lineup, sometimes I even got the designs in my
Oh, you're like a lightning
Yeah.
bolt and shit.
yeah. And
Cool.
one time I did like the whole side of my head was all designs.
What the hell's that? Oh
Is that music?
no, it was weird.
It's a beautiful song.
It was the condensate pump.
oh, okay.
I was surprised that was so loud. Normally, my
Sounded
family's
ni-
upstairs making noise,
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
sounded
distracted by
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very like a
So yeah, it was nice. I thought like a song was about to start.
yeah.
That's what
I was surprised.
I hope they hear it. Oh.
Maybe I'll
So,
crank
yeah.
it up.
So I did like one time I did the whole side of my head was all just crazy designs
Yeah.
in my hair.
That's cool.
Yeah. And my mom took a picture of it and she's like, I'm going to show you this when you get older so you can see how stupid you look. And I was
Wow.
like, never, Ma. I'm the coolest kid on the block.
I mean, I can confirm that's cool. It is cool now that you did that then.
I don't know. I looked
If
at
you were
it.
to do it now,
She was exactly right. I looked at that picture and I was like, that looks fucking stupid.
well, I mean, if I were to do that to my head now, it would be pretty stupid.
You think so?
Yeah,
You could rock it.
not now.
Come on.
I'm old.
Come on.
Dude, I'm old.
What if you put, you could put like Ghostbuster emblem on it and then it'll make sense, right?
Maybe. I just cut my son's hair yesterday.
Did you? How'd
Yeah.
that go? Do you know how to cut hair?
I mean, in theory, I do. But my son's hair is kind of difficult to cut because it's so wild.
Yeah.
So every time we go to a barber or a hairdresser, they kind of like do the opposite of what we asked them to do, and we're kind of sick of it. So I cut his hair.
Well, and because they like to kind of leave it long on top.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I want to leave it long on top and then cut it short on the sides. But then last time he went to a barber, he gave him like the Jake Paul mullet.
Oh.
I was like, all right.
Jake Paul
I'm like, this
mullet.
can't happen. I'm like, and he was like, I have a fucking mullet. He didn't say fucking, but
Yeah,
he's
he
like,
did.
I have a mullet.
He was dropping F-bombs
Yeah, he's
and
10.
all.
He's like, what the fuck is this shit? I have a fucking mullet.
Yeah. He
But
kicked
no,
the
he was
barber right in the shin.
he was pretty upset about it because
Yeah.
he's like, I'm like, how do you like your haircut? And he's like, it's okay. He's like, is it a mullet? Do I have a mullet? I have a mullet. I have a mullet.
Oh,
like it
man.
can't. Like it,
Yeah,
he
it just, like,
realized
started
it,
building
and he
up.
was so angry.
Oh, man.
So I was like, all right, buddy, I'll take the clippers out, and I was like,
Yeah.
and I cleaned it up.
I'll have to
Made
look
it look
before I
okay.
leave now and make sure.
Yeah, it's okay. I know I could have done better, but
Yeah.
he wanted it long on top.
Yeah.
If he wanted it short, I could have really done a good job.
Yeah. It's
I'm
much
not
cooler
ta-
with the long hair on top.
Yeah,
Like they do now.
I mean, I grew up.
I grew up with mushroom cuts.
Oh yeah, definitely me too.
You remember mushroom cuts?
Oh yeah.
You look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a penis?
Yes.
Yeah. It was like, my mom did that for all of us.
Oh, you guys
through-
all had
yeah.
the
we
bowl
all
cut?
had the bowl cut because like that was all she could really do. And I'd have to say Nate rocked it the best. His was like a little like flowy.
Oh
you know?
shit.
He had like nice hair.
Yeah.
Me and Ryan, we just look like idiots.
So
Complete idiots.
was your hair really straight?
When I had it?
Yeah, yeah.
When I was a kid, I had really curly hair.
Oh, okay, cool.
Really, really curly hair.
So yeah, I don't know if a bowl cut looks good
But,
with curly hair.
Well, once I got older, it was just kind of like regular hair.
Yeah,
I didn't have
just
the curls.
regular hair.
Just regular hair. But
Yeah.
I always kept it short, if
Yeah,
that's what you
my
mean.
son's hair is crazy, like curly. and
Curly, right?
It has like air in between it.
Yeah.
Like it never sits flat. It's always just
really?
like grows straight
it's
out.
always fluffy.
There was one year when he was really little for Halloween. We dressed him up like Einstein because his hair was just poofed out. We put a fake mustache. He was like 2.
That's awesome.
We put like a fake mustache on
Yeah.
him, and we were like went trick or treating with like
Yeah.
a stroller, and he had like an old man sweater on.
That's great.
I gotta find the picture of that and put it. We can post that because
Hell
it's
yeah. Because like
was
Lennon
awesome.
has like really long hair, right?
his hair's really long.
Like,
and
really
he's got
straight, flowy hair.
Really, really nice hair.
He does. Yeah.
I'm like, you
I
must. Get,
noticed.
I'm like, do you get complimented on your hair?
Yeah.
I'm like, is your hair like amazing?
Yeah.
Like in the back, it's all like flowy and curly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Did you wash your hair today?
I
No.
always-
like
yeah.
he's just like a little boy.
Woke up that way.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He like
Yeah.
brushes it once a week. and
I
it's,
always like-
looks incredible.
I always look at nice hair, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously. For obvious reasons.
Yeah,
Because I don't have it anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get jealous?
I do get jealous. Oh, well.
So if you were
Okay,
to,
wait,
if you were to stop shaving your head, how would it? Are you just bald right here? Would you get? Would it grow in the back? Because I can
yeah,
see
pretty much.
stubble above your ear.
Yeah, like I get like the wraparound, like the.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of.
Like a clown haircut. If you let it go long, it'd be like a
Yeah,
clown.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah. The top is just done for. And I'm
Oh,
convinced.
like even like
Yeah.
like the back.
I'm convinced that like it's because when I was a kid and I showered, I used to get out of the shower and like when I dried my hair, I was so aggressive for no reason at all.
Yeah, I think
I really.
I think it's genetics. I don't
Yeah,
think it has
because my
anything-
dad's whole side is bald.
Oh, are they really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad, bringing up my kids because there's some balding going on my wife's side of the family for sure.
Oh yeah.
And
So
they always say
could
that
get
you
it.
get your hair, growth from
Yeah.
your mom's side. And I was like, ugh, like my father-in-law's bald.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law's still got a full head of hair.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good.
So there's,
Yeah, they're Portuguese, right?
Yeah,
So,
very, yeah.
Yeah.
And my father-in-law's pretty much bald. He has, he leaves it low, like short on the
Yeah.
side and stuff because it doesn't really grow that much. But I mean, my dad had a full head of hair.
Yeah.
His dad,
I was
even
gonna
at
say,
like
you got nice
95,
hair, right?
had hair on his head.
Yeah. And your brother has like
Oh, my brother's got amazing
long
hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's always had amazing. Back
Yeah.
in like the 80s and 90s when he was like a teenager
Yeah.
and stuff. Oh my
He's
God,
killing it.
girls used to stop him on the street
Oh yeah.
and ask him to make out. They're like,
Yeah.
"Your hair's amazing. Can we make out?"
Your hair's amazing.
And he'd be like, "Get away from me, bitch."
Yeah.
I
That
don't
was
know
the only
I don't know if
thing
that
they
ever
could-
happened, but I know he got complimented on his hair all the time because he
Yeah.
did have really nice hair.
Yeah, I can tell.
And he still
He
does.
still does.
He
yeah.
still has great
He
hair.
still does.
Great hair runs in my family.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, that's the funny part is my mom's side
yeah.
has amazing hair.
Oh.
And it's just all my dad's side. And I was the only one to get my dad's side. Ryan and Nate have nice hair from my mom's side.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's not just from your mom.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
guess
it's
you
just
never know.
hereditary.
You just never know.
It's interesting. I mean, also, you guys all look different.
We do.
I think you and Ryan look the most similar.
Yeah.
Like as a pair.
Oh, that's good.
And then Nate looks the most different, I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe it's as an
Hey,
adult, because
I'll
you
take
used
it.
to say you looked.
I was the neighbor's kid.
Yeah, you were the neighbor's
That's what
kid.
That's what they
You're the-
called
the
me.
milkman-
All
the
my
milkman's
brother's
kid.
friends were like, "Who the hell is this kid? Like, is this the
Yeah.
neighbor's?"
I
kid?
mean, you guys all have similarity.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, you see all three of you,
Yeah.
and you can pick it out. I noticed it a lot with the mannerisms with Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, hanging out.
For sure. Yeah.
Like, you guys kind of, like, said the same things in the same way. And, like,
Yeah.
moved your body when you talked. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, me and Ryan have always been that way. We always used to just beat each other up as kids, and like Nate was always like separate from that. Like me and Ryan would
Didn't
be
want
playing
to.
games and yelling at each other and
Yeah,
screaming.
yeah.
Nate would just be in the corner like writing poems and stuff. Like
Cool.
he was always
Good
very
friend.
sensitive.
Is he?
Love you, Nate.
Yeah. Yeah, he does seem very very empathetic.
He
And
is,
he
yeah.
does, he reminds me of me, actually.
Yeah,
Because I was always like that growing up. I'm
like
stay the fuck away from
Yeah.
me. Like, conflict happens, I'm like, okay, where's the quickest way the fuck out of here?
yeah, for sure.
And, you know, but something else happens and it's like
hmm
this, like, nice, loving situation. I'm like, all right, who am I hugging next?
Yeah,
Like, I can't wait.
yeah,
Like, I love weddings. Like, I get to hug everybody. Like, this is
Yeah.
the best.
yeah. You get absorb that energy.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. You know, you do pass energy.
It's like a
when you-
recharge.
when you hug somebody,
Ah.
it's like
I hope so
all
because
sorts of, like,
that's how I view
electrons
it.
and
Like,
shit.
yeah, it's like when you embrace someone or hug them, it's like a recharge.
It's the same thing with animals, too.
Yeah, I can
Like,
see that
you
too.
could go
I can
home
see that too.
and get Milo.
Although I used to be pretty bad with animals.
Yeah, I mean, our last guest, Milo. You know,
That's right. I
you
forgot
could
about that.
you can just go home and hug Milo and
Yeah.
take on all sorts of
Hell
energy.
yeah,
He was a good boy. He
He's
was
my
such
boy,
a good,
yeah.
such a good dog.
he tried his best.
Yeah, he did. Great guest.
Yeah. So yeah, I lost my hair at like 20.
Wow,
I
that's
was
young.
super young.
Yeah, my wife's got cousins that lost their hair
Yeah.
really young.
It started to thin out, and I was like, nope, not doing this, and just shaved it right off. No
You know what?
hesitation, no care in the world. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I commend you on that because that,
Well, it's like you see people out in public, right? And you're like, dude, just shave
yeah,
it,
you
man.
get the
What are
crazy
you
clown cut
doing?
going on.
Yeah, like I've seen some people with some bad setups. And
I
it's
knew a
like,
guy that always wore a
just
hat.
Give up.
Always wore a hat.
Yeah,
And he looked like he had long hair.
yeah.
And then there was a day he took
Take
the
the
hat
hat
off. It was completely. It was like right where the hat was is where the hair started.
man, dude,
You're like, holy shit.
that sounds like a true trucker.
Yeah, that's like Bozo the Clown.
As soon as you said
haircut.
that, I pictured like a
Yeah,
trucker,
it was a trucker hat.
big
too,
tall
just,
trucker
yeah,
hat,
big
hair down.
and the goatee.
Yep. Wife beater.
Hey, what's going on?
The tank top, not an actual.
Not actually beating.
Not
wife.
actually. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't
If
know.
he's a trucker.
If he's a trucker, he's not around. He's with lot lizards.
Ew, gross. STDs.
Yeah, that's good tea.
Did you watch a movie this week?
I didn't watch a movie.
Any goodies?
It's been a rough couple of
It's
weeks,
been
to be
rough,
honest.
man.
We've
We
had a
all
rough
know
go.
why.
I think we both
Nope, not gonna do it.
not gonna do it. So I wanted to watch this movie called The Dictator
Mm-hmm.
with the guy who played Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
And then
Sounds
then it
familiar.
wasn't free, and you know me,
Yeah.
I'm super cheap, so I didn't watch it.
Yep.
And
Hey, I get it.
and my
I
wife
get it.
wasn't into it.
Yeah.
That's my level of cheapness. If I have to rent a movie that I'm going to watch by myself, I won't do it.
Yeah.
If I can convince somebody in my household to watch it with me,
Yeah.
I'm in.
That's fair.
Like, I don't care if it costs $16. I'll get it. If I have
Yeah.
somebody to watch
If
it
you
with.
got like a whole audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
So
it.
I'm like, hey, you want to watch this movie? Because it fits into what's happening in the world right now. Dictator.
Yeah.
And yeah, my wife was like, no, I don't want to watch
No.
that. She was just like, no, I think I've had enough.
Yep.
And I was like, okay.
Fair enough.
I'm like, so I guess we'll watch something else. I started watching The Boys.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen any of that?
I've seen like
I watched the
maybe
first
not even
episode.
all of season 1, but
Yeah, I watched the first episode, and
first
I was
episode.
like, God damn. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is awesome.
It sells you, yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Like I didn't.
He's just sitting there holding the hands.
I didn't. Like normally we've been watching Shameless, which is great, but like you know,
I
through
still don't understand that.
half of the episodes, I'll like open my phone, look at Instagram. You're just like fucking around.
Yeah.
Like passively watching it, like I'm
Yeah.
sure you do when you're like working. And
Yeah,
drawing.
for sure. Yeah.
So, but the boys had my attention the whole time. That whole episode, I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
It starts off really good, but I feel like it does kind of dip, and you're kind
Yeah,
of like
a lot of
yeah,
shows do that.
Yeah. But man, what an opener! Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the best.
yeah. That's it's nuts.
And it's
How
a
about-
cool twist, right? That like all heroes, if heroes weren't good,
Yeah,
or not
if
necessarily
they
good, but,
existed,
like-
they wouldn't. They would exactly. How
yeah, they would
it'd be like
struggle still, and like
government and corporate sponsors. And
yeah,
like,
have
I'm
their
like,
issues and
"Ugh,"
shit.
like-
Yeah, it's a cool, different reality to superheroes.
yeah. It's a different. It's a
Yeah.
different universe that's a little more realistic. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you? Did you watch a movie?
For sure. I did. I went to the movie theater.
What?
And I saw Terrifier 3.
Oh, nice. Was it good?
It was epic. Really epic.
It's going to be really good in the theater.
Yeah, for
Theater.
sure.
I haven't
For
watched
sure.
the first one.
It's
yet.
great. It's a Christmas movie. You know, bring your kids, bring your family. You'll have a great time. Santa Claus is in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is it really a Christmas movie? Like it's based in Christmas? or
It's
no?
like, it was kind of based on Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was at
Oh.
Christmas time. So, like, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But
Yeah, don't.
hey, I mean, if you like seeing penises getting just chopped in half and, like, down the side, yeah.
I don't. I don't.
Or just getting gut like a pig and letting all their intestines come out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big
It's
fan
great
of
for your family. It's great.
of
It teaches them.
genitals being mutilated.
Yeah, I think that's the first of its kind, right?
Probably
Is there another movie where
with his dick's getting cut off. I mean, it could have been at some point,
yeah,
but
that's true. It has to exist.
but
somewhere.
I mean, there's a video online somewhere of me cutting a hot dog, and it looks like my penis. I'm like, yeah,
you would have that video.
yes. Me and my friends used to like making like
Your home videos?
jackass style like
Hell
videos,
yeah,
and my
dude.
friend Eric was really good at.
I think everybody had like that phase.
My friend Eric was really good at editing,
Yeah.
and he would splice all our footage that was on like a DV cassette. Like we were out there with cameras all the time.
Do you have access to this?
It's on YouTube, I believe.
Get the fuck out
I'm
of
gonna have
here.
to find it. Yeah,
Send it to me. I'm so
Yeah.
down to watch
It's
this.
like kind of embarrassing and weird, but yeah,
and weird.
it is really weird to look
Well,
back at.
We are weird here on the
at-
Odd People podcast.
at like a fucking 18-year-old me, or 17 or however old I was, might have been younger.
Did like Jackass just came out? Is that
Yeah,
why
it was
everybody
like
all pumped
oh
up
yeah, it was
about it?
hardcore.
Wanted to go down the street in a grocery cart.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yeah. We went to
Yeah, I
in
get it.
Dartmouth where it used to be Ann and Hope.
Oh my god.
It's where like
Now it's Macy's.
not Best Buy, but like the next
no.
the next one over, Lowe's. It's where Lowe's is.
Oh, Lowe's. Yeah.
It used to be Ann and Hope
I was thinking of
and
Ames.
Builder Square and all that shit, but it was a vacant parking lot for years, and that's where people would go. We'd play.
Go mess around.
We'd play. What's it? We'd like jousting with carriages. So
Yeah,
somebody
just
would be in
charge
the
at each
back. No, but we'd be in the back of a car.
Oh.
And two cars would be coming at each other. And then right before there's like, we're like getting near each other, we'd let
Yeah.
go of the carriage. And
Wow.
carriages would explode.
All right.
Two cars
Sweet.
driving this way. Fart can exhausts. And it was just,
Sweet. I'm down.
Hondas
I'm down.
with holes in the
If you can
exhaust.
find it, I'd be so happy.
Yeah. I'll have to ask my friend Eric if he still has any
Yeah.
like loose footage.
Yeah, we made videos to it when we
He
were
probably has it
younger.
burnt on a CD. That's how long ago that was. It was
Really?
probably just inaccessible now.
Burning DVDs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we made our videos. You know what we used to do as kids? We used to do like stop animation videos.
Oh, really?
Like we'd take our action
cool.
figures and like move the arm and like
With like a digital camera?
yeah,
or-
yeah,
Nice.
and then stitch it all together and it would move and make a film.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Like you and your friends or you and your brothers?
me and my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of friends. we were in
Did
a
you
cult.
did you have like a Jesus figure
Yep.
and like Satan?
All
and it was like
those.
Jesus beating Satan with a
Yeah.
cross.
No, because my mom would never allow a
Oh, no,
Satan
true.
figure.
That's
We could only have the Jesus figures and the angel figures.
You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever seen Robot Chicken?
I haven't.
Oh my god!
I have
It was
not.
on Adult Swim.
That's like a
on
animation, right?
yeah, Cartoon Network back in the day, and it was on Adult Swim that would come on at night, and it was Robot Chicken.
Is it like raunchy or something? Like?
It is pretty raunchy. It's pretty stupid. But it was like claymation and like stupid videos.
Yeah.
You know the Seth Green who did the voice of
yeah.
Chris on Family Guy. He did a lot of the voices.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to go watch it then.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
some of it's
because I've a lot of people ask me.
some of it's really really stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, this was like late '90s, so
I
you
like
were
stupid.
probably right in the thick of being in a cult. So there's
Yeah.
no way you would have saw it.
That's fair.
Like you wouldn't have seen it when it was going on.
Yeah,
but
we couldn't even watch Ren and Stimpy.
that's understandable.
I heard it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
I
that
want to
show's
go back
pretty
and
bad.
watch some of it.
You know, I went back and watched it, and I'm like, who the hell let me watch this?
is it just disturbing?
It's a lot of weird shit, and not that there's anything wrong with this, but there's a lot of gay stuff.
Oh,
Like, kind of like in the background, like kind of insinuating different things, and you're like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But I mean,
I can see that.
for a kid show, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
For real life, it's fine. If you know.
yeah.
whatever.
My mom even hated Rugrats
Well, that's just ridiculous.
because
that's
of
a good show.
Angelica.
Why? Because her name's Angelica?
No, because she was like the bratty child and causing all kinds of trouble, and she was always screaming. My mom hated that she always screams.
Yeah. Well,
So
did she think it was going to just be a bad influence on you guys?
possibly, maybe,
Okay.
or maybe it was legit just about the screaming. I don't know.
Maybe she's just annoyed by
You
it. And
never
was like,
know.
nope,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
shutting that off.
yeah.
Well, you know our big problem in this household is YouTube Shorts.
Oh gosh, I
So,
can imagine.
I don't
Just,
mind.
like 2 seconds of a video.
My son puts it on the TV, so it's like,
Oh no!
50-inch TV with fucking
Just
the
like
stupidest shit on it.
15-second videos just
Oh.
flashing by.
But it's funny because there's no rhyme or reason to what is coming up.
Yeah.
So there'll be like very adult
Oh,
shit. People swearing,
Yeah.
people making sex jokes. And I'm like, all right, no more.
Enough of that.
I'm
Yeah.
like, shut that off. I'm like, if you're going to watch YouTube, look up stuff
Yeah,
on YouTube
for sure.
and do it that way.
Yeah, like full on videos. That's what's crazy about this generation coming up is like their attention spans are shorter and shorter
Yeah.
and shorter. So now they can't even like give them a 20-minute YouTube video and they'll die, dude.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I can't watch this.
It has
It's
to
too
be.
long.
So my son's been watching a lot of painting videos
Well, that's cool.
about like Jason masks. And then there's a guy that like paints them in all different.
Oh,
It's really cool.
Yeah,
I'll have
yeah.
to find it. It's
I noticed he did paint a few of them, right?
Yeah.
and they came out great.
That's what he wants for Christmas is Jason masks
Yeah, he just wants
and
more
paint.
canvases.
Yeah, he's like, I need.
he just
that.
chose the Jason mask for his canvas.
Yeah, it's wild. It's really cool.
I dig it. Late Night with the Devil. I watched that again.
Did you watch it again?
Yeah, it's still so good.
Yes.
There's so many,
Uh,
because there's a few different Jason masks, isn't there? Like versions of it
yeah.
based
so
on like what
he-
movie you're watching.
So he follows this guy that does like these. See how that one looks like the Joker?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
So he follows some dude that does like custom paint jobs
Mhm.
and all sorts
Is
of
his
cool
name
stuff.
Big Hush? That's
I
all
don't-
I'm seeing
I
right
don't-
now is Big Hush.
I don't know,
These are sick.
but I mean, people sell that shit.
Hell yeah.
This
$40.
Yeah.
$65. God damn.
Yeah, I'll have to. I should have thought about that, and I could have looked it up.
We should have brought his on.
I know he's not.
Showed
He's
up.
not here.
Dang.
Custom Jason mask.
That is one thing I'm hoping.
Yeah, there's a
Is
lot
to
of
have
cool.
some more time with actual painting, drawing, with this
Yeah.
little break I'm taking. Yeah,
So how's the break going? Do you care to talk about it a little bit?
I don't mind talking about it. I just needed like a mental step away from my business, and like it's a lot, man. It's 24/7. I'm just talking to people all day long, all day, every day. And then like the commissions pile up. I've never been one to like close commissions
Yeah.
because it just like it drives me nuts because I'm like to say no to somebody for me is hard enough. Never mind to be like, they're paying me for that.
Right.
So I just say yes to everything, and I took on everything I could, but I'm in like a burnout phase. I can't do it anymore. So I didn't know how long I was going to take. Maybe like a few weeks or maybe a month even. Maybe. It depends. Yeah. I don't know. But I just like
it's good to take breaks.
Yeah. And social media, you know.
Yeah, social media
it's become a pretty rough place. And
yeah, I'm hoping it kind of bounces back.
Yeah.
A little now that the election is over.
Yeah,
because,
I hope so.
I would go on TikTok, and every single live feed
was about that. Yeah.
And then like half of the videos, even the people I was following, the people I follow on TikTok are either people I know, or people that make some sort of art, or some sort of musician or guitar thing. Like, I'm not going out of my way to follow political
it's more
people,
like artsy shit.
but even like regular people that I follow are like,
who never cared about politics.
Before. It's all anybody's. So I'm hoping that settles out a little.
Yeah, but even
and maybe
before,
people come back to it, because I feel like a lot of people left.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
Checking your Instagram, checking your Facebook, like fuck that. You go on and you see that and you go, fuck this.
I had a few of my customers had to message me on Venmo because they got off social media, and they're like, hey, like, I know I'm in your schedule, but I'm not on social media anymore. So like, here's my email, like, just email it to me.
Wow.
So like, for people to reach out to me through Venmo because they ordered a drawing before all this, and now it's like, they're just done with it completely. So
wow. Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is like social media is kind of crashing, and it's like, I don't want to take that chance either of like losing my whole career and livelihood because social media crashed.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
You know.
Well, it's the same thing with us. I mean, we don't get a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
I feel like at one point we did.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's tapered off, and I mean we have more followers than ever, but yet where things have things just taper off. People are just not on there.
Yeah, I feel like people are just getting tired of it, and the last thing they want to do now is be on social media. Like people actually want to start just playing games again, or like going outside and doing shit. Because it's just become trash. Even like if you're just going on there to look at what other people's posts, they're still shoving other shit in your face that like you don't even care about anymore, and half the shit's fake too. It's like it's not even real.
There is a lot of advertisements on there and a lot of fake shit
for sure. So I just got super stressed out, and I was just like, you know what, I need to step back from this and step back from social media and step back from, because I honestly at this point right now I despise drawing. Like, I don't even want to draw anymore, because it's like what customers have done to me over these past 7 years, and like what my artwork has become because of my business, I'm just not even happy with. I'm really not.
That sucks, man.
Like, I love my style personally still, and that's like all I have, because like I just spend so much time drawing what other people want and what other people need, and it's like, no, I just don't enjoy that. I miss drawing for me. Like just drawing something because it's fun. Like
it's hard.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to make a business out of something you love doing, and that's the exact reason why.
So now it's like I pick up my iPad to draw and work, and it's like it hurts my stomach just to pick up my iPad. So
that sucks.
I can't be there. I can't be there in that mental space. So I'm gonna see if I take a break and I feel better, I'll go back to it. But if not, I'll just.
So in like a perfect world, right?
Yeah.
What would you like your customers to bring to you? Like, as opposed to you being able to draw for yourself, because obviously that would be that's the ideal situation, that you're just doing drawings,
right?
And people are buying it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what would you want a customer to bring to you? Like, not even.
I
like
guess
a
I
car
can't even
or anything like that. Like, what would be somebody said to you, hey, I need your creativity because I want this to be made. Would it be like a logo of like a business? Would you want somebody to just put together something for like you to put something together for them?
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like, it all depends on the idea. It really just comes down to their idea. And if it's something really fun, then I can have fun with that. And I can enjoy doing it. I can enjoy drawing it. I'm really happy with the way it's finished. Like,
yeah.
But it's very rare that I get a customer that like has a good idea and a good concept and then says, go crazy with it. Just have a good time. And like, those are the customers I adore with all my heart, because like as an artist, it's so hard to conform to what everybody else wants or needs. Or like, when the worst thing is when people ask me for a different style.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could probably do that, but I'm not going to,
the
because
point
like
of what your business is, though,
right,
your
exactly.
style, yeah.
So like people will give me these crazy ideas, and then they'll be like, oh, but I really want it done in this style, and I'm like, well, that's not what I want to do, and that's not my style.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you can't compromise? It's like, no, I can't.
Well, that's kind of that's kind of the point.
Yeah, like you came to me because you saw my work, right, and you saw my style. What am I changing for then?
Right.
And why do you want something else? If you want something else, go find someone that does that style.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny you say that, because that was one of the reasons why I didn't deep down want to do tattoos.
Yeah.
When I was a tattoo apprentice, all I saw was flash.
Oh, yeah.
And people would come in with an idea.
Yeah.
And it was the worst fucking idea ever.
Mm-hmm.
And both tattoo artists in that tattoo shop were both just nodding their heads, because this is their job. There's customers. They were old school guys. Customers always right.
Yeah.
Don't try to
pay
talk
your
them out of
bills,
it.
right? You got to pay for the shop. You got to pay for your life.
The only thing you want to talk them into is making it bigger. Like,
exactly.
Really, there was only, like, people would come in with the stupidest ideas.
Yeah.
And I don't know if, and I don't want to talk shit about the shop. I'm not even going to mention its name.
Yeah.
But it was very much old school.
Like,
I mean, this was like early 2000s, so it was very old school.
Like mediocre stuff. Like,
not even as much as, I don't want to insult the art itself, but like very biker-y, you know, like that kind of thing. Like girls get tramp stamps, guys get tribals on the run. Like it was very cut and dry. Like that's the shit. Yeah. I know the owner was he was a big biker, and he did this like back piece for a competition. It was like this eagle with a Harley logo, like this, like that was him. Wow, definitely all him, right? Yeah. And it was great. He did a great job. He was a really, really good artist. And the guy that worked for him, me and him would have a conversation. And I'm like, dude, this flash is like from 1992. Like that was 10 years ago. Yeah. Like, does he ever like buy a new flash or do you ever like draw stuff and put it up there and see if he even notices? Like, and he's like, yeah, he's really old school like that. He doesn't like to change. He doesn't want to change. Yeah. The place was super fucking clean.
Are they still open?
They've moved. They were in Tiverton.
Oh.
Because at the time, Massachusetts tattoos weren't even legal yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
It was like around that time where they just started popping up. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was. Anyway, it's just where I ended up working. But he ended up moving, and I think he's in Acushnet, maybe something like that.
Oh, okay.
Fairhaven. He might. Okay. He's. He's still around.
Okay, fair enough.
Ryan tried to work there.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's Ryan. How he got started. Yeah.
That was one of the times I saw this guy did a tattoo class. He would teach you how to do tattoos. Right?
So in like one class?
No, like you'd sign up to do like 10 classes. You'd give him money. Yeah. He'd set you up with a kit. Oh. And he would teach you all the laws for Rhode Island to get your license. And it counted towards like apprentice time or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And and he like he'd give you fake skin and an orange, and you'd learn how to tattoo and shit. Wow. So Ryan did that class, and also I did. We did it around the same time. Yeah. And like my last day of being an apprentice there, I was leaving, and Ryan was coming in with his portfolio
ready to go.
And I'm like, good luck.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, man. Really long time ago.
Yeah, but tattooing's the same exact thing.
But that was my point. It was like people would come in, they have these stupid ideas, or I want a butterfly on my ankle, I want a skull on my arm, I want, and you're just like, well, there's no. Like, I like drawing because of the creativity. Yeah,
for sure.
And the wildest shit comes out of my brain.
Yeah. Like to draw that wild shit in your brain is such a release. And it, like, feels so fucking good. And
that was like therapy for me growing up.
It is for me, too.
The ability, the inability to do things like sports and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That was my outlet. Until I played guitar, that was all I did was draw.
Yeah.
So, to be able to be creative tough, your whole life, to tell somebody that, no, you have to do it this way. And
Yeah.
they want it to look exactly like the Flash that's on the wall. And you're like, God,
like why?
Yeah. And I mean, I did a bunch of tattoos, and I did a bunch that really, really sucked.
Yeah.
And I did a few that were really good. And
did that depend on what you were into? Like the good ones came out because you were kind of into it?
A couple of them depended on the person, because I had one guy that wouldn't stop fucking moving.
And it's also their skin, right? Depends on their skin.
I mean, there's a lot of different factors.
Yeah, there's tons.
I was okay at it. I'm sure with the right teacher, I could have gotten really good at it.
Yeah.
But
it was like a time and pay thing, right? Because you don't get paid for that.
Yeah, I wasn't getting paid, and my father really hated that.
Yeah. It's tough. I mean, they expect you to throw weeks of your life away and not do anything.
Yeah, my dad was really mad about it because I was leaving work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Working for him, leaving work at the end of the day and going straight there, and him being like, there was a few days that he was just like, no, you cannot leave. Like, I'm not allowing you to leave to go work for free.
Yeah, well,
and I would have to call the owner and be like, hey, I can't open up for you today because, like, I just can't. My dad will fucking kill me.
Yeah.
And
was your
fed
dad
up with me?
Was your dad kind of like the old school guy too that like thought tattooing was like an unrealistic dream?
Yeah, very much so. My dad did not like it.
Like work hard, like with construction.
Oh yeah. Be a construction worker was
like
way
tattooing.
more.
There's nothing there. It's an empty hole.
That's a hobby. That's not a job. Nobody does that. What are you, some sort of scumbag?
Yeah,
some kind of dirty guy that does like my parents.
It was that generation too.
Yeah, my parents both have tattoos, but thought that it was like this.
Yeah,
because
for their time, it's like tattoos did mean that you were like either in jail or went to jail or was part of some gang or like it's not like today where it's just art on your body.
Everybody's got a tattoo now.
Yeah, of course.
They barely hurt.
Of course. Some places do barely hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, true.
Yeah, so like I had to step back from it and recollect myself, and when I do get back to it, I planned on just trying to, because I do get enough orders that I can basically start picking and choosing what I genuinely want to do and what I want to draw instead of saying yes to everything and everybody.
Yeah.
I have the room there to maybe like 30 a month or 40 a month, whatever, to do stuff I genuinely want. So that's my hope.
Yeah, you can spread
when I
it
do
out.
get back to it, yeah. But like right now, I'm just trying to find my love for art again and drawing again because I hit a wall. I was done. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you, man. It sucks.
But even during this break, I'm still like taking orders from my really big customers, my big clients. So
yeah,
it all works out.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of repeat clients?
Oh yeah, I've had one since I started.
Really?
7 years ago. Yeah,
man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yep, and a lot of Hollywood people too that I had the pleasure of drawing.
Yeah, you've had a few big name people.
I was supposed to get flying out to. I was supposed to get flying out to SEMA in Vegas, but I ended up having to shut it down.
SEMA was the car thing, right?
SEMA's the biggest car show in the world. It's only once a year. Only happens once a year. But like all the major car customization shops and everything show it's like a showpiece. So
my son's doing automotive this week.
Yeah.
And he likes it.
Yeah.
The beginning of the week he was like, I'm doing this for the rest of my life. Yeah. And then the halfway through the week he's like, Nyeh. But like day 2 he comes home.
Sick of it.
He comes home with a pamphlet for YO-Tech.
Whoa.
And he's like, oh, I could go to this school and I could. I'm like, cool, buddy. Like,
is that like an automotive school?
Yeah, it's you'll hear it if you ever watch like, what was that channel that used to do they do like car shows and shit, like shows about fixing cars.
Like the channel itself?
Yeah, the channel.
Speed?
Yeah, Speed. That channel.
Speed,
yeah. So they would have commercials for YO-Tech.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's in Wyoming. That's why it's called YO-Tech.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
man, he would go to Wyoming.
Yeah, he was all ready for it. I was like, all right. I'm like, we're moving to Wyoming. I'm not gonna let you go alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, what I've been told my whole life, right? Because I love working on cars. I love cars. It's what I always wanted to be, a mechanic when I was younger.
Yeah.
But even my grandpa, who is a mechanic and was a mechanic, he was like, it's not the life you want. They don't get paid much. It's a tough job to have. Like, just financially, like, it's never there enough.
Yeah.
Maybe if you work at like a dealership or you work at like a major custom shop.
It's like being a roofer.
But if you go to like it's like
everybody needs a roof. Everybody needs their car fixed.
Yeah, but it's not something you want to do.
Yeah, but because of that, it's hard work and it doesn't pay well.
Yeah. I used to love it though, surprisingly, doing roofs.
Doing roofs? I fucking hate doing roofs.
The kid's scared of heights. But because like I was just like to like I guess like the physical motion of it, the like stripping roofs was my favorite, dude.
Cool. Good for you. Fuck that.
Yeah. I didn't like anything else. I didn't like clean up. I didn't like laying down new shingles.
I think that's the part I hate.
I just like to
I
could strip roofs.
I totally like laying down new shingles.
Yeah.
I could do that all day, but it's the fucking
I don't know what it was for me.
We should start a roofing company. You can pull it all down and I'll put it all back up.
You do it.
And we'll pay somebody to carry. We'll pay somebody to carry the shingles up because I can't handle that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, did you ever see the ladder thing where you put it on
the little motor? Yeah, no, that's
pretty sweet.
That's new technology for me. So you know what time it is?
Oh snap!
It's odd question time.
Hell yeah! Let's see it.
I have to leave a little gap in time there.
Yeah.
Odd question
Jason
time.
masks.
Yeah, and Jason masks.
All right.
This is...
My leg is completely done.
What, it's numb?
Yes.
Nice. It's completely asleep.
So the noises you hear from me, I apologize.
Okay.
Because it's going to get that tingle. And that's the worst feeling ever.
It is.
Ever.
It is the worst feeling. I hate it.
And you know how some people are like, smack it until it like comes back to normal? That's insane. If you do that, you're psychotic. Like,
True.
You just gotta let it sit, man. Let it go through its motions. All right, sorry.
Let the blood flow back in.
All right, we got what food did you hate as a child but you love now? From Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Okay. I wonder if this is the same Mike that's already sent us questions. It might be.
Most likely.
What food did you hate?
But I like this. This is a good question. I have a few.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't think of one.
Were you the first before we do this? Were you the type of kid to like hate greens?
No,
like,
no.
Like
I used to love.
Yeah.
I used to love salad. I used to eat, dude. I'm not even joking. My parents used to like have salad like with every meal.
Really?
And I would eat. I
like
ate so much salad. There was one time.
Or like the main course of salad.
No, like a side salad. So like, but I'll eat a whole salad. But
it's cheap. They say it was invented for poor people.
My grandfather. Right?
Yeah.
He used to bring us to, I think it was Old Country Buffet.
Oh, my God.
Remember that in Dartmouth?
Dude, that is a health hazard.
There was one time he brought us there, and I went up to get salad, and I came, like a dinner plate full, like a mound of salad.
Just salad?
And my grandfather was like, look at him. Look, this kid loves salad. Look at him. Look at this kid.
That's crazy. So that would never happen to me as a kid.
I love vegetables, so it's kind of hard.
Hell no.
For me to think of a food that I hate. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Even broccoli as a kid? You were like, dang,
I know. I got one.
I love broccoli.
I got one. Fish. I refused to eat fish when I was a kid.
When you were a kid?
Not that my parents...
Like codfish?
My parents really didn't eat a lot of fish.
Oh.
It didn't happen a lot.
Okay.
But anytime I saw fish, or any seafood at all, actually...
Yeah.
I remember my aunt used to make shrimp Mozambique.
Oof, my favorite.
Because my uncle loved it.
Oh.
My whole family was like, Auntie, you make the best. You make the best ever.
Can we invite your aunt over?
And I would be like, you try it, and I'd be like, the little kid thing where you go.
So even shrimp, huh?
And I was like,
wow.
I hated it.
Wow. Was it like a texture?
But now,
taste?
I'll eat plates and plates of shrimp Mozambique.
What about shellfish? Now.
I'll have like little necks, like pork and little necks, like that.
Oh yeah,
ooh, that's good. Yeah, I can deal with clams.
Cool.
You know what it is too is my parents.
I love clams.
We had a lot of clam boils when I was a kid.
Oof, my favorite.
And that was the one thing I didn't eat out of the whole clam boil was the clams.
Was the clams?
Yeah, and like my dad and my sister would be going off eating piles and piles of clams.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand them.
Oh,
I tried it.
I love it.
Felt
so
like
much.
a big giant wet booger. I was like, I hate everything about this.
You know, I get it. That was that was
so seafood, and now I love seafood.
And now you love seafood.
I'll go anywhere, and I'm dying to go to Turks with you, so you can teach me how to eat sushi. Man. You got to teach me how to eat sushi.
Got the
I don't
best
know how to
sushi
do
around.
I know.
We should do that.
We're gonna go. We're bringing Nate.
Yeah. Oh, snap!
We're gonna bring
Nate's
Nate
coming
too. We're gonna go.
All right.
That's our odd people Christmas party.
All right, Christmas party. Yes. I haven't had one of those in years.
We're doing it. We're gonna do it. Sorry. So yeah. What's your food?
Mine?
Is it broccoli?
No, it's not. The thing I really, really hated as a kid was Brussels sprouts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like disgusting to me, and now it's like one of my favorite things. I love it so much.
You know what?
Any type of way, boiled, I don't know, fried.
You know what? You're in for a treat. I make some bomb fucking Brussels sprouts.
You? Dude,
you would think Brussels sprouts are pretty easy to make, and that's almost impossible to
it's not,
make
though.
good. Like, I make them
it's
fucking
pretty tough
good.
To make them good.
Good to the point where even my father-in-law likes them. That guy's the pickiest eater on earth.
Wow.
We've had him over, and I've been like, "Hey, some Brussels sprouts." He's like, "Oh, you make these good." I'm like, "Wow, is that a compliment?" I know. I'm like, "Oh God."
Start crying.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was it, man. When I was a kid,
Brussels
I was like,
sprouts.
keep that shit away from me. And now,
well, I mean, it does smell bad.
It does.
It's like a tiny
head
of cabbage.
About it, they're just like little mini cabbages.
And they grow like broccoli. They grow in a. Have you ever seen a Brussels sprout plant? So it's like a big thick stem, and then all the Brussels sprouts are on it. It looks like a medieval club. Like you could pick it up and whack people with it. Yeah, wow. It's like they're all growing. Like,
wow,
it's the strangest thing. You're like, whoa.
I'm gonna look it up now.
We're gonna look it up.
Oh, we're gonna look it up right
now.
Let's
do it.
You know what I hate as a kid and still hate now? Boiled dinners.
Oh yeah,
boiled dinners are.
I agree.
I've never met someone that does like it, except my mom.
See, there it is.
It's just whatever that meat is. Ugh.
You know what?
It's just pork, isn't it?
Yeah.
In a boiled dinner? No.
You know what's really funny? Yeah, it's like ham. It's like a big ham. You know what?
It's just like carrots and.
I agree with you. We're gonna bring this odd question one step further. What's the thing you hate as a kid that you still hate? And it's fucking boiled dinner.
Boiled dinner,
across the board.
Fuck those things.
Yeah,
if you're like, boiled dinner, stop it.
I think I think where it stems from on my family is that my grandparents ate like the all-American diet, like anything American, anything processed. They were like bologna sandwiches for lunch every day. And I think they must have had a lot of boiled dinner, so my dad liked it.
Wow.
So my mom made it all the time. Oh. So like we'd have that all the fucking time. Like a boiled ham with like cabbage. Yeah. And it's like, what is the most bland fucking food I've ever had in my life?
It's the worst. I think I told my story, right, about Cabbage Boy.
Yes.
That was my name as a kid?
Yes.
Because my mom was making a damn boiled dinner. And this is sick, by the way.
Isn't that cool?
This is super cool.
So that's what a Brussels sprout looks
What's on
like.
top there? What is that? Like
it's just the I don't know.
It's like the mama Brussels?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's like like green petals.
And then it just grows like from there.
Isn't that wild?
Wow.
I saw that once, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
I never knew.
Somebody was like, Brussels sprouts. I'm like, no shit. Look at the fucking leaves on that. They're gigantic.
Man. They're so good.
Yeah, I agree.
But I hate cabbage. Isn't that stupid? Because it's like the same thing. I hate cabbage.
I'll have cabbage in like a soup.
Yeah? What about coleslaw? You like coleslaw?
It depends on what.
Who made it?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you get the coleslaw that's like
shitty
wet.
Ones sometimes, yeah.
It's just like watery, and you're like, where
gross.
the fuck did this even come from? Like,
yeah.
It's almost like they made the coleslaw and then rinsed the cabbage off.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's all wet and
so gross. I should like either search out like a real coleslaw.
Yeah.
Or even just try to make it myself. Because like I want to know what it's supposed to be. I go to restaurants and I'm like, that's disgusting. But I think that's why.
Coleslaw or cold slaw?
Coleslaw.
Cole, like C-O-L-E.
Yeah, coleslaw.
Coleslaw. I think I've been saying it wrong.
You said cold slaw? Yeah, cold slaw.
Cold slaw.
Cold slaw.
Like a cold sore.
Yeah, it's cold
slaw.
Yeah. But yeah, that shit's disgusting. And so is cabbage. But Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are great.
Yeah.
Boiled. Have you ever had like corned beef and cabbage?
Yeah.
Like that's like the Irish.
I hate it, man.
My mom would make it for like St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't see how this is any different than boiled dinner.
It's not.
It's just corned beef instead of
in
ham.
a pot. Yeah.
It's like literally the only difference.
Yeah.
It's either ham or beef.
Yeah. And when I do come across that and I'm like forced to eat it, I just drown it in mustard.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to give it some sort of flavor.
I do the same thing with ham. Even though ham's like really salty.
Yeah, it's like salty meat.
I can't have it without
with cabbage. Yeah. They boiled potatoes in there too. Probably,
speaking of that.
Yeah.
You ever been to King Richard's Fair?
Yeah.
You ever get a turkey leg?
Yeah.
That shit ain't turkey.
What do you mean it's not turkey?
It's not turkey.
What is it?
It was straight up ham. It tasted like ham.
Really?
It looked like a turkey leg. And I was like, this is like a pork shoulder or something. This is ham.
It could have been.
This is ham.
Whatever's cheaper, right?
I was so disappointed.
Yeah, you know what? I think my friend Stacy has a picture of me scarfing into a turkey leg from back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe they did turkey legs back then. Maybe they tried to cheap it out.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
The last time I went there, I was really stoned on marijuana. So that's how long ago that was.
That's where I was.
Yeah. Me and my wife went with some friends, and we were like super fucking gone.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I was pretty gone.
Yeah.
But it was ham. I swear.
I don't know if my wife would want me to say that, actually.
I
should say that.
What a pothead.
I know. She's such a crazy pothead.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's all drugged out.
Yeah. That's the only thing I went there for. And I was just so disappointed.
The turkey leg?
Yeah. I was like, I don't care. I just want a turkey leg. That's all I want. And I bit into it, and I was like,
like, this is very disappointing.
I wanted like a turkey leg. You know?
You wanted it to taste good.
Yeah. That was ham. Straight up ham.
I feel like I drank beer out of some sort of giant container, too.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Not a boot, but like one of those tall...
Yeah. Like a gauntlet.
Yeah. A gauntlet.
What a fun word to say.
Yeah. So what else do you hate?
I hate...
So what is a food that you really liked as a kid that now you don't like?
Oh.
We'll just do the whole spin.
I loved as a kid and now I hate it.
Or not even hate it, but you just like don't know why you liked it so much.
I'll have to say lettuce.
Yeah?
I have to say lettuce
you
because
like lettuce
I'm talking even like on burgers.
Oh, okay. But now
or
you
like
don't?
subs or sandwiches.
Yeah.
I always had lettuce. My whole life I had lettuce. I didn't care. I got it on my subs, my burgers. I ate salads. I was fine with it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like,
just nope.
I was like, I'm so sick of this salad shit, and I'm so sick of lettuce. Yeah. So I stopped getting it on my burgers. I stopped getting it on my sandwiches.
Interesting.
I can't do it anymore. I don't even like it in my mouth. It's gross.
That's how I am with hot dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
I love hot dogs.
I like hot dogs, but I mean, when I was a kid, I could fucking just eat hot dogs every day, and it would never ever get bored of it.
Hell yeah.
But now it's like I'll have one.
My whole life.
I'll have one and just be like, all right, that was
one.
More. Yeah, I'm like, this is more than enough.
Wow, dude.
One or two.
No, it's like just like chips. You can't have more than you can't have just one.
But you know what I think the real problem is?
What?
They don't make a good gluten-free hot dog bun.
Oh, that's fair.
Like they make, and they're just like gigantic. And it's like it doesn't need to be this big. It's a fucking.
Why is it so
big? It's like half a sub roll. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Your hot dog's just lost.
Yeah, it's like you cut a sub roll in half. And I'm like, this thing's fucking huge. I'm like, I could put 2 hot dogs in here. I probably have a handful of hot dogs a year.
Wow.
But when I was a kid,
that hurts my soul.
There was one time when I was a kid, I had 7.5 hot dogs in one sitting.
One sitting?
Yeah. My uncle,
that's a champ right there.
My uncle had this like outdoor hot dog cooker that was like a solar powered thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of mirrors and there was like little rollers.
Hell yeah.
And he was making hot dogs, and we were all over there. Me, my dad, my cousins, and uncles and shit. We're just eating hot dogs.
You were just going. You didn't even know how much you had.
And I believe I liked, which I would never do this now. I liked ketchup and mustard.
Just classic.
Yeah, just ketchup and mustard, because I don't like ketchup on hot dogs anymore. But
you don't?
No, I'd just rather do mustard and onions, maybe. Or, you know, just kind of.
So are you more of an Italian sausage guy?
Probably. I should probably.
I think you need to transition.
Fit in the bun better. So anyway, so my cousin Danny, he was like, "Oh, do you like that, huh? Mustard and ketchup?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. You should try it." So he had like half of one.
Yeah.
And he didn't like it. So that's why I had 7.5, because I ate the other half.
Wow.
My whole family was blown away because I was like a toothpick when I was like maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like 8 or 9 years old, and I'm just
Hot
fucking
dogs, man. They were just
housing
doing
them.
it for you,
Just-
dude. You were just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, my parents and my dad was like blown away. My uncles were like, "What the hell is going on with this
Yep.
kid?"
And now you despise it?
Just woofing down.
Oh, you said you don't mind one every once
I
in a
don't
while.
mind them, but like
You ever been to Gary's Best?
if I have like a cookout,
Yeah.
I'm going for a burger. I'm going for like everything else. Like the hot dog, I'm not
Wow,
even.
Dude,
I could care
I
less.
beeline straight for the hot dogs. That's
Hey,
my go-to.
What did you say? Gary's Best?
Yeah, you ever
Where's
been there?
that? No,
New Bedford?
no, probably not.
Near Vogue? No?
See, I spent most of my time in Fall River.
Yeah? Gross.
Fall River, gross. You're not wrong. So,
But they do have some good
had a
Coney
lot of
Islands.
a lot of Nick's,
Yeah.
JJ's,
Ooh,
and
Nick's is good. Nick's is good.
what's the other one there? Phoenix. That was down near my
Oh,
grandparents' house. That was good.
Yeah. Can't beat it, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I got high blood pressure and cholesterol because it was just nonstop chili
Maybe
cheese.
that's why my cholesterol is
Chili
high.
cheese.
Just from eating fucking so much shit.
Even when I was a kid, I was like, nope, chili cheese.
Chili cheese
Just
on a hot dog.
On a hot dog, yeah.
Yeah, chili
Yeah.
cheese.
You know what I started doing recently, which is kind of weird?
What?
Putting mayonnaise on my hot dog.
Okay, I dig
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
I'll
didn't
try
know
that.
it was a thing. Like, you know how you get the works, and it's
Yeah.
like ketchup,
Yeah, yeah,
mustard,
yeah.
celery salt. This guy in front of me was like, "Okay, can I do ketchup, mustard, celery salt, onions, and mayo?" And I was like,
And you were like, light
"Mayo,
bulb.
dude." And then I was like, I went off to the window. I was like, "I'm gonna run that back. Let's see."
The same
And it was
thing.
the best thing.
Same as
it
that
was
guy.
so good.
There was a place in Providence, right next to Club Hell,
Club
back in
Hell,
the day.
dude. Wow.
There was Spike's Hot Dogs.
Spikes.
There was one in Fall River when I lived in Fall River,
Yeah.
and then they shut down. But they had the craziest fucking hot dogs,
like the
dude. They had a big
setups?
fat
Yeah.
one, right? But
Yeah.
there was like one with like a pickle and a bunch of crazy shit in it. Like
Wow.
it was badass.
Wow.
I was like, this place is fucking great. So we used to go
beat
to Club Hell, drink, dance
have
with
hot
girls,
dogs.
and then go eat hot dogs.
What a dream.
Yeah, it was awesome. Me and my friends used to go on like retro night,
Yeah.
and they'd play like
80s.
80s like pop music and
Oh,
shit.
that's so
and
sick.
just 80s music in general.
I wish
really.
people would do that around. I mean, they probably do.
It was
do it
so
around
cool. It was so cool. We were young, so everything about it was awesome.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like dark. You know, like the girls
Yeah.
can't see how ugly we are, and we
Yeah,
dance
yeah.
with girls. You know?
That's how they do it, man. That's how the creepers be creeping.
Me and my friends. We were creepers.
I brought up Gary's Best because they have a pizza dog. You ever have a pizza dog?
No.
Yeah, it's a hot dog, and they just put marinara and cheese on top.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah. It's
Does
the
the
best thing.
cheese get melted somehow?
Yeah, because they microwave it real quick.
Ooh.
Just like a 30 second.
Microwave it. Nice.
Just like a 30-second.
That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
Try it out. Try it out.
You know, I think
If you're local, go to Gary's Best. Get a pizza dog.
Go get a pizza dog, and then tell us in the comments
But
what
you
it was
gotta,
like.
Yeah. Make sure you pick the right day, though, because last time I went there was like a crackhead working there, and he fucked up my hot dog so bad.
Yeah, that
Happens, right?
that happens.
Crackheads.
Krakens. So hey, do you have anything you want to say to the people before we end this episode?
Yeah.
I
Take
think-
care of your mental. Before anything else, take care of your mental health first. It's not talked about a whole lot. It's not in social media a whole lot, but you got to do it. It's first things first is your own mental. And then you can worry about your heart and like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a big deal.
All
But
the other broken things.
yeah. And do what you have to do to take care of your mental.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what it is. Just do it.
that's good advice,
Yeah.
and I agree.
Cool.
Wow, did you hear my stomach?
That was your stomach?
Yeah, it was like, we talked about hot dogs. My
Holy
stomach's like,
smokes.
come on, bring
Yeah,
on the
you
dogs.
need some glizzies, bro.
Some glizzies. My mom calls them glizzies. It's really, really weird.
Your mom's rad.
Yeah, well, it's because she lives with teenagers and shit.
She
Like,
shoots hamsters out of Mustang exhaust. She's like, she calls hot dogs glizzies.
Yeah, my mom's cool.
Man,
She's
dude.
a cool lady. She's something. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I've met her. That's
She's
party.
yeah,
right?
she's not having a good week this week
No.
for undisclosed reasons.
If she's listening, you're the best.
yeah,
you're the
yeah,
absolute best.
Shields.
Yeah. Make her
So-
listen to this one.
Yeah, I will. I'll
Oh, wait, maybe.
I'll do this one
Fast forward to the
portion.
end.
Yeah, I'll screenshot
Yeah.
this portion, screen record, and send it to her.
Cool.
No, she's awesome. She's good. She's a
Yep.
good lady. Shields.
Shields?
So, yeah, Sheila is her name.
Oh,
so I'm
Sheila.
calling her
Oh,
Shields.
Shields. Okay.
So, yeah, what Jared said was a good I agree.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you for listening to the show. You can support the show by clicking on the link in the description of the show. You can go check out all our social media, Instagram, Facebook for some reason. TikTok, Discord, Reddit.
All those.
All that stuff. Just find it. Just find us. You know, you can find us everywhere.
We're out here. We're doing things.
I don't know when the website will be down.
Okay.
But the website's no more.
It's going. Websites are in the history book.
It's too expensive in this economy, and it doesn't provide us with anything. So I don't know if it'll just be there forever with clickable links. That'd be amazing if that just existed. But I don't know. At some point, I'm sure it'll be gone. You can find us on Redbubble and buy merch. That'd be great if you could do that. If you did that more, I'm going to be really passive aggressive. If you did that more, we'd probably still have a website.
I like it.
Thank you for listening to the show today. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the show and bearing with us in this rough time in our history. And stay creative.
And, we hope for the best.
Yeah. Stay creative, stay inspired, and as always,
stay
odd.